y'all, and welcome to Hillside Farm on Farming Simulator 17. How are y'all doing today? You guys doing okay? That's great, man. That's great. Sounds good. Alright, I got a request to wash this truck. The wife's truck is clean, but my truck is not. Oh! Restricted. Might have to move my truck. I feel like I'm going to wash it, though, and then it's going to immediately get dirty again. Why can I not jump? That's bogus. Oh, yeah, I can. Okay. Here, get my spare tire. There we go. Get her all cleaned up and stuff. Right on the windshield. Yeah, buddy. Alright, there we go. Fill in the box wanted me to wash the truck. I told him next time we use it I'd wash it, but we're not going to use it today, I don't think. The baler needs washed. We don't want to do logs. We need to do... I think we still need to do some plowing, don't we? What did we do last time? We plowed field 13. We need to plant field 13 with... what did I say? Wheat? Which we can plant wheat right now. Wheat. 41 degrees. All that good stuff. We need lots and lots of straw. That's why I keep saying we're going to plant wheat and barley, wheat and barley. It might sound boring, but it's required. And my cedar tractor is not there. Where did I put it? Oh, it's right there. Okay. I was about to say, it's like, where did I put that thing? I don't even remember now. Put this down. Whoop. Hold on. There we go. Hopefully I remember to cut that part out. If I don't, then, yeah. It happens. If you don't have a Logitech G27 whatever steering wheel, then you don't understand. But basically when you enter, like, I shut down my computer yesterday. I had to, for whatever reason. And when you start it back up, when you enter the game, you have to like exit out and click on Logitech game controller, blah blah blah. And then so it can like reset it or something, whatever it's got to do. I'm not really sure. Well, sometimes I forget to do that. Like today, I forgot to do it. So then the steering wheel just won't work. I mean, it will, but it's like super duper stiff. Alright, there's some fertilizer. Fertilizer. It shouldn't take us very long at all to plant this field. What do we need to put in it? Wheat. Alright. And then I need to remember to put the cover down. Yep, okay. So yeah, I think this will be like 4 days in a row. I'm recording this on a Thursday. It's probably going to get uploaded on Saturday, so this is probably Saturday for you guys. But yeah, this will be 4 days in a row with Hillside Farm. I don't know. I'm just into it, man. Ooh, I better slow down. I'll break my cedar. I tend to drive too fast, I think. Which, I do that in real life as well, so I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, 4 days in a row, Hillside Farm, man. I hope you guys are digging it as much as I am. Hope nobody's really missing the Green River. It will be back. Don't be super concerned. I don't know. Kind of get onto a fad. What was our plan with this? I think we were gonna try to go back and forth if we could. I don't know if we're gonna be able to. Maybe if I turn it like so. That might work. We're kind of long ways in this field. Whoa. How are you on the fence? I didn't think I even got that close to the fence, but apparently I did. Alright, let's start at like the longest strip, I think. Should be like this one. If I can get it all worked out. I'll get there. Just give me a minute. Alright, we're still going to do a headland after this, so if we miss a little bit on the edge, it's really not that big of a deal. Planting wheat, though. So then, this will be our only wheat field, right? Because we end up running over 3, and the other 2 got planted in barley. So, we won't have that much wheat, but we'll have tons and tons of straw, which is kind of the point. This coin of the eye there. Alright. I keep forgetting the cedar sticks out quite a ways. Alright. So hopefully this is the right way to do it. I think it is. I mean, it makes sense. You know, if you're sitting there turning around on the ends, you don't want to be like running over your seed and stuff. But then ideally when you do your headlands, if you're going to do 2, then wouldn't you do the outside headland last? Is that how that would work, I would think? I'm not very sure. I think that's how it would work. But, I mean, what do I know? I'm just the entertainer. I don't know these things. Ooh, too far. This thing needs better brakes or something. Or I need to not hold on to the gas so long. That might be a thing. Probably that. That's probably a higher chance than, you know, it needing new brakes or something. Let's see. So then we got to plow field 5 and 6 at some point. I don't know when. Probably today. Maybe we'll plow field 5 today. And then 5 will probably be canola, and then 6 will be soybeans, or vice versa, or whatever we get to first, I suppose. I don't know. I want to have both crops, just for like diversity, you know, just to diversify our crop portfolio or whatever you want to call it. We can have multiple crop options. Crippity crops. But yeah, I mean, how are you guys doing? I mean, you guys are probably doing really great, right? So what we're going to do, we're just going to drive around this way. Do our little headland pass, and then we just won't come back this way. Right? I mean, that makes sense. Totally. Whoa. Alright, here we go. And we're good. I think we're good. We got everything planted up that way. It's working out, man. I think we're doing it right. I think we're doing it the professional way. And then when we come, we'll go back that way and then back this way, and then we'll do our headland pass this way. And it's gonna work out. Oh boy. Hold on now. Oh yeah, getting it going, man. Getting it going. Getting it planted. So yeah, has anybody doing anything fun? Is there anything going on? You know, anything exciting and stuff? I've been told, and obviously, you know, it's gonna fill in the box. Telling me that I need to fill my silage and hay first, and as long as I do that, then the power food mixture will, you know, all go into the power food section instead of being split up into the hay and silage section. Which I didn't think that's how it worked, but maybe it is. He said he's done it and it's worked, so we're gonna go with it. Maybe that's what we'll do next time. Next time we mix power food, we'll just make sure the hay and silage is full first. But that's only when we get hay and, you know, silage. Or hay. I guess hay is probably easier to get. But we don't actually need silage except for to mix with. But I have talked to the county, or the city, or municipality, or whatever it is you call it. And they have said that I am allowed to mow that section of grass up by the forestry area if I want to, that over that way. I don't know if we'll get to it. We might not, I don't know. If we do, great, you know, it'll be a little bit of extra this and that, whatever. They said they were just gonna mow it for nothing. Like they were gonna mow it to just get the grass out of the way, but they said, you know, to help a local farmer, they would let me cut it for hay if I wanted to. Turn it into silage, which we could sell part of it, you know, at the power plant. You know, maybe that'll be the scenario we come up with, is we have to sell a certain percentage of it to help power the town. Power and electricity and stuff. Yeah, I don't know when we'll do that, because we still have to plow. Well, we'll have to plow. I don't know if we can plant just yet. I need to check that. I think we can plant canola, but we can't plant soybeans. So we can plow both fields and then plant the canola if we can. And then we'll have to wait to plant the soybeans. So maybe we'll cut the grass while we're waiting to do the soybeans. Right, if that makes any sense at all. This is working out. It's kind of slow because I've got to like sit here and turn around over and over and over. But I mean, it's working out. It's gonna get there eventually. Just a process. You know, you've got to sit here and just, you know, do what you got to do. If that makes any sense to you guys. Need to probably go this way though. And then we should be good after we hit this corner. Should be good like right there. Then I'll circle around. Some of this you just don't have a choice. You gotta drive on it. You know, I'm doing my best. Doing my bestest. The bestest I can. Some of this crop's gonna get driven on. It's like planted right up to the gate. But, I mean, you'll get a little bit out of it, so it's worth it, I think. Maybe. I don't really know how that works. If I actually drive on crops, is it going to kill my crops? Is there crop destruction? I don't think there is, because my tires don't kill the grass. But we'll kind of pretend like there is. I don't really like the actual, like, crop destruction. Mainly because of the fact that, like, crop destruction, like, you driving around should not affect your grass. I mean, that just doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe it kind of does, you know, because when you drive, it kind of lays the grass down, and after driving over it a couple times, the grass is just completely dead. But that's kind of a debate with me, I guess. You know, I think one way, and then the next day I think a different way, and it's all give and take. I wonder why the lights don't go off on that pickup truck. I think it's broken. I'll have to maybe trade the wife's truck in for a better model. Better year or something. Alright, we'll put this in the shed, and we're just going to grab the John Deere and go out and do a bit of plowing. We might only plow the one field today. Probably will, because we won't have time to do both, obviously. I don't want to cut that much out. You guys need to see the plowing, man. It's the fun of it. right? That's the fun of working on a farm and stuff. Let's see, what do we got here? Alright, so soybeans cannot be planted until 50 degrees, but canola can be planted right now. So that's what we need to do, is probably plow field 5 and then plant it with canola. But we're waiting for that 50 degrees, that magic 50 degrees number. We're 43 though. We're doing pretty good. Wonder how that works though, like if I plant it right now and the temperature happens to drop really low, you know, and like the ground temperature goes below 41, is it just gonna kill the seeds? Is that a thing? Because that would be terrible. I mean, that would just be, I don't even know. That would be way too upsetting, I think. Because that would kill all of our fields. I don't even know how anybody would handle that. You know what I'm saying? Well, there's a little trail around the edge of the field. That's kind of neat. Alright, so on this we can actually do the headlands first. And this will probably not be done this episode. Just because, like, you know, sometimes, okay, so basically some days I feel like doing it to where I cut a bunch of stuff out, or I cut some stuff out, or a little bit here and there. Oh, there's a field down there. Field 14. Maybe I should have bought that instead then. I didn't even think of that. Well, how much does that cost? Did I already check that? I don't think I did. Does that go farther? Where does that go? Down to field 15. I don't. How much is field 14? 250. Okay, I probably already checked that. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't think I did, because I don't think I came this way. Because if I had, I probably would have bought that field instead of field 6. Because that one would be more, like, better strategically placed. As you have to go through, you know, through my farm to get to it. Well, maybe. It kind of looks like there might be a road down there in the south. Between 14 and 15. I'll bet there is. I would say most likely there probably is a road down there. Maybe we should do more exploring of the farm. But, I mean, if we don't own that field, and we just own this one, and we don't own field 15 back there, then obviously we don't own that lane. So we don't want to just go driving down some guy's lane. I think if it was my lane, I'd be upset. I'd be like, what are you doing here, bruh? What are you doing on my property? You need to find somewhere else to drive around and cruise. Maybe we could just tell them we're lost. That'd be a thing. I'm sorry, mister. We're lost, man. We're just driving around. I just got this farm from my uncle. He'd probably be okay with that. You know, friendly old farmer, probably. Alright, now we're going. We're going again. This first pass is just kind of tricky. Not really tricky, you just kind of have to back up a little more than you normally would. Or at least, whoa. That's a very solid bush. And I backed up the wrong direction. Yeah, that's a really solid bush. Very solid. I did not think that, I guess I didn't think my, my disc would just stop on that little bush. Maybe. I don't think it damaged it. No, seems straight. Must be a powerful bush. Never met the likes of the John Deere and the disc. This is actually a really cool disc. I'm glad I found it. Because up till now I'd been using that really big John Deere disc, which is great, but like it wouldn't fit in on a farm like this. I mean, you wouldn't see one of those like driving down a road or whatever. Because you've got to pull that one like a big quad track or something. Big old articulating tractor, and that wouldn't fit in here. But this thing's pretty awesome. I like this. We'll just keep going. It's fine. Probably new than normal. 3 passes. 3 headlands round. It seems to work out really well because it gives you like plenty of room to turn around. And it's not 3 complete passes, obviously, because, you know, we're doing it first person and kind of just driving near the edge. But you guys get that, right? I mean, you guys understand. Everybody kind of gets the idea. I don't know why I say stuff like that. That's just part of who I am, man. I was actually really debating on whether I should record today. I was like, I don't really know if I feel like it. I don't know if it's a thing I want to do. And then it's like, but I'm not doing anything else. You know, there's nothing to do around the house right now. And it's been raining for days. Depending on where you live, it's been raining for like a week. You know, there's water everywhere. Everything's flooded. The yard is flooded. You know, the chickens look like they're about to drown in the pen. Because it's just crazy, crazy, like, watery everywhere. I don't think I tell you guys, I got 6 new chickens in my pen. I know I haven't posted any videos or anything like that, like no real life videos, but I talk about it. So, I got 6 new chickens. They came from some people that didn't want them anymore. They didn't want to keep chickens anymore. So they asked if we wanted them. We said yeah, so we got them for free. Came with 2 barred rocks, 1 Americana, 2 something really dark red, I don't really know, and then 1 black chicken. I'm not really sure what the name is. It's like a black pearly colored chicken sort of thing. But they're really mean. You know, I mean, I think maybe they're just getting used to their surroundings, maybe, but they just seem really mean to my chickens. They're just not very nice chickens. Because mine are just, you know, they're all laid back and cool, and you know, they get treated really well, and I don't know, maybe they came from an abusive home. But I guess part of the reason that the people got rid of them is because I guess they got attacked by a dog or something, and a couple of them got killed by a dog. So the people said they don't have the capability of taking care of them and keeping them from getting attacked by a dog again, so they just figured they'd just get rid of them. So with the addition of 6 new chickens, we now have 33 chickens. And we're getting close to 30 eggs a day, which is pretty crazy in real life. I mean, that's quite a few. You know, you gotta figure like 2.5 dozen eggs a day. It's a really big field. Really big. Canola. Oh, and then you guys won't be watching this till Saturday, so I'll have already went and done it. But tomorrow is Friday, and I am taking off work, and me and Mrs. Butcherman are going and looking at getting a new dog. So depending on how many episodes I record today and tomorrow and all that stuff, or whenever, I'm considering actually putting up a picture of my dog, but I don't know. That's probably a little too personal. You know, maybe I can just describe to you what he looks like once I get him. What we're supposed to look like, or supposed to look at, is like a lab mix with something. I think it's border collie, but it's kind of hard to tell. The color pattern looks like border collie on some of its brothers, but the one we're supposed to get is a boy, and it's like a whitish gray color. It's like more of a gray, like a dirty white, and he's got a big black patch over his left eye. No, his right eye, and then a little black patch, like black and brown patch over his left eye. So I keep telling people he kind of looks like a convict. You know, like a convicted felon in prison or whatever, an inmate. Like he's the inmate dog. But that's kind of what I want, though. You know, I want a dog that's going to look mean. He's going to look gruesome, but he's like super friendly to people he knows. People he doesn't know, I don't care. Don't come around my house. That's just, it's like the skinny of it. You don't call it that. Alright, so I think that's not really north or south, is it? No? If I load a course, then do this, that's more like it. Actually, hold on. Need to back up. We'll get her programmed. Sometimes it just takes a minute. Alright, there we go. That should work. At least I can hope it does. It should hit like right on the end there. I guess we'll see. Put her to a test. Alright, we should be able to pick up like right there. And we'll race down here. Slow down. Drop her into the soil nice and slow. And yeah. Like the pro way to do it, man. I'm telling you. Just skip a row. Might be easier, I think, that way. Yeah, get in there. Disc it up. Disc it up just like that. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta encourage your machinery. Sometimes it helps. You know, a bit of encouragement goes a long ways. Even for a tractor and a disc. "27 minutes in, 28 minutes in. We're probably actually gonna be able to finish this field, at least the plowing part, and then maybe we can start the seeding. Or, ooh, we probably need to get the cows some water. Maybe we'll do that as soon as we get done plowing. That'll probably be the necessity part of this little endeavor. Yeah, I think as soon as we get done plowing, we're gonna go get them some water. 19%. So I'm still considering changing our water buffalo over to the other one. But I mean, it's not really a necessity, and I do want to kind of limit the mods. Like, I like mods, but you know, after a little bit, if you get way too many, then it starts really dragging you down. Just because your system's having to like load extra stuff. You know, I would assume most of you understand this, but I don't fully understand it. But I'm assuming it's, you know, the stock game equipment is kind of loaded at the same time the game is. Then if you get mods, the game is actually have to read the files in the mod. You know, as what am I trying to say? Don't know. Just lost it. As opposed to, you know, the game being one file and all the dock machinery being in the one file. That's what I was trying to say. If that makes any sense whatsoever. I do know one thing I've been looking at quite a bit, and I wish I wasn't, and that is viewership. You know, how many people are actually watching these videos in a day? You know, and I'm not terribly concerned about it, but, you know, sometimes coming home and seeing that, you know, 2 to 3, maybe 5 views on a video, you know, sometimes you just wish for more. But that's part of it, man. You've got to hope for more, and eventually it'll happen, right? You got to have a goal. I always try to establish a goal. I always try to, you know, I'm always thinking, it's like, maybe there's a way to make Farming Simulator even more exciting. But it's like, no, I don't think there is. I mean, it's super, I mean, other than mods, I mean, mods make Farming Simulator pretty good. You know, mods are pretty popular. That's probably why people do mods so much. You know, even like, people modding like cultivators and plows and, you know, super basic stuff, and all they're doing is tweaking the look of it a little bit, or making it a little bit wider or a little bit bigger or something like that. It's like, that's cool, man. I feel like we might be messing up. I just realized this may not actually be the right width. No, you don't. Get over there. Oh, man. I've been running this whole time, and it hasn't been right. That's okay. I'm sure somebody probably noticed, or somebody will notice, since, you know, when you watch this, it'll be past the time I've actually done this. Seems like it makes turning around slightly easier. This lane is slightly wider. Oh man. I think I'm gonna have to cut out part of this. That way I can finish the plow or the disking and then go get water. We'll do that. Just one more pass and we will have this field licked. Here we go. Ready for it? Yeah, get some. Get it. Yeah, okay. Anyway, this will be field 5 plowed. Imagine if we owned like every field on this, you know, on this map. In this town. Whatever you want to call it. I mean, it'd be plowing after plowing after plowing, which, you know, I mean, it's kind of rough, a little bit rough now, but like maybe like when we have all winter to do it, you know, at least not necessarily all winter, because once the ground gets to a certain point, we shouldn't be able to plow it, but you know, after harvest, I mean, you have all the way until spring. This time we just kind of popped in spring, and you know, then you've only got a certain amount of time in order to get all this stuff done. So, but we need to get some water going. Which I think for the water, we're going to use the pickup. I just thought of that. Maybe we should use the pickup truck. Use my pickup truck. I don't really think we'll ever use the wife's pickup truck, just because it's not really farm use, man. I mean, she does use it for stuff. Don't get me wrong. She does use it. She is a truck. We'll call it a truck girl. You know, she does actually use her truck for stuff. But we'll get it. I think the water buffalo's over there somewhere. And then we'll probably just give water to everything. You know, chickens, cows, sheep. If the water buffalo is over here. Maybe it's not over here? What did I do with it then? Is it in this shed? Not in this shed, is it? No, it's not in there. I'm just losing all my stuff. I'll bet it's in that big barn. But it's in the big barn. Is it? No? My cattle trailer's in there. Ooh, I know what I did with it, I think. Did I leave it down? Did I leave it down by the sheep? Oh, I think I left it down by the sheep on a tractor. At that. And then... what did it... oh, I think I did. I forgot we even had this tractor. That's okay. Probably needs to come off the water buffalo anyway. What's going on, buddy? I guess we need to find a different job for this tractor. I think the pickup truck is pretty much the only thing that will drive with in third person's mode, in floating camera mode, flying magic, whatever mode. Just because it's so difficult to see out of pretty much any of the vehicles, just because they've got it set up that way. Alright, so they should have plenty of water, but we'll check it anyway. Alright, so... ooh. There we go. Okay. Yeah, they didn't take hardly anything. Take hardly nothing. Now we will go... I think now we'll go over to the chickens. We'll kind of grab them and give the chickens some water. Water. Grass is looking good though. We might need to spray it, I guess. We might need to spray it. That way we know it's gonna yield really well. Sometimes I have my doubts about the grass yield. Alright, so the water is on this side. Ooh. They're taking lots of water. Quite a bit, actually. I think it filled up. They don't really need straw, because we're not breeding them. We're just getting 67 eggs in the basket. What's the button? That one. 67 eggs, man. That's pretty good. You know, that's pretty decent. Alright, so we got water left. That means the chickens are actually full on water. So we need to put water in this again and then take it to the cows, which, if I remember right, it's out in the field. Keep forgetting this stuff. I'll remember eventually. We are new to the farm. Gotta remember that. Alright, we need to probably just pull down in here and back up to that. Some waters in the water. Kind of a rough spot for a silage pit, isn't it? I mean, you'd think we'd need drainage. You know, unless there's some drains in the back there, but you would think if it rains, that would just absolutely flood with water. Alright, it wouldn't be too bad if we had a water truck. You know, some way of filling a water truck. Kind of weird fill plane. Little messed up, but it's okay. We'll excuse it. Right? I mean, he's done a good job on everything else, so we will look the other way. One thing we probably need to focus on at some point is going around and filling up fuel. We need to start fueling up some of our tractors. How much water are you guys taking? Oh, you need a lot of water. They're like mostly full, so we won't mess with them anymore. I think that'll be it. Come on, cow. I like getting all upset and stuff, it sounds like. You know, I speak cow. I'm sure you guys know that already, but I do speak cow. Whoop, flying. Alright. What else did they need? Grass. We don't have any. Oh, wait, yeah we do. Maybe we'll do that next time. That'll probably be a job for next time. And then we need to refill this, I think. But that's going to be it for today. Thanks for joining me. Hope you had some fun on the farm with Butcher Man. Come back and see me, and I will see you tomorrow.